So Ollie, how many times have you done this race?
So it's my second time this year. Pretty different conditions compared to last year. So, I mean, last year we were putting sun cream on. It was 20 odd degrees. Everyone had a nice tan at the end of it. Everything was dusty.
Sounds like it was like it was in Australia where I was.
Exactly. So yeah, this year I'm guessing it'll be a bit different. So I went out and rode some of the sectors yesterday, and they weren't too bad. But then again, we hadn't had rain for a couple of days, and then all we've had for the last 24 hours is rain.
Exactly.
So yeah, there was a few big puddles in some places, and then I mean they've taken out the Barleyberg, the first sector that we were doing, and the entrance road into that. I mean, yesterday was still underwater, so I don't.
Well, yesterday I went past it this morning, and there was about half a foot, maybe a bit more, of water right across the road.
Yeah.
So.
Yes, I think they're just going to change it to the course what they did last year, where it just went down the main road instead. So yeah, it will take a couple of K off it in the end. So I think this year was meant to be 187, last year was 184K, so not much difference.
But coming into it last year, as not having ever done it before, because I just spoke to Damien Clayton, he's not. This is his first time.
No way.
Which is quite surprising.
Yeah.
What did you find that stood out for you in terms of being different to a normal race?
Just the size of the bunch. Like obviously being in the UK.
180 riders.
Yeah, exactly. Like being in the UK, the biggest we get is say 120 at Prems and stuff.
Yeah.
So coming into this, it's a huge difference.
So it's 100 more than you've had all year.
Yeah. So and then obviously it's the range of teams as well. So for for pretty much all of the UK teams, this is the biggest race of the year.
Yeah.
So everyone's tried to focus on this specifically. So you would have thought that everyone's trying to actually get a good performance and a good result out of it today. So.
And you're a local boy, Leicestershire boy.
Yeah.
So I guess you really want to do well.
Yeah, well, got to correct you there, Nottinghamshire.
Nottinghamshire. Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're only just in Leicestershire here. It's about 35-minute drive this morning, so it's local compared to obviously some of these. Like there's a Danish team.
It's not as bad
here.
as having to go to the south coast for the RCR.
Yeah, that one was a long day.
Yeah.
So I think I've made it up with this. So.
Yeah. So finally today, what are you expecting? How do you expect the race? I mean, okay, every race is different and everything else, but a race of this distance and pro races, do you think a break will go? Would you like to be in that break, or would you like to?
So last year it was honestly the easiest breakaway I've ever been in.
That was the one that went straight away, was that?
Yeah, so I was on the wheel of two Spirit Tifosi guys.
Yeah.
They attacked, I sat on the wheel. By the time it was my turn, I looked back and there was a 50-metre gap. So I was like, that's made life easier. Because that day it was literally my job to just get in the break, and then obviously it made it easy for Finn at the finish. But today it's going to be quite the opposite. I'm trying to
try and get a result for that.
Yeah, so it's good being in the breakaway.
I guess you know all the riders to follow. I mean, there's in the Kiwi team, Black Spoke, etc. You've got Jacob Scott, and you've got
Rory,
Matt Bostock and Rory. And,
So, I mean, it's literally just about trying to get a result at the end of the day.
Lotto Destiny, they should stand out a little bit.
Oh yeah.
And Harry Tamville in Unibet.
Can't miss them.
You can't miss him. You can't miss him at all. Well, have a good one out there. Enjoy.
Cheers.